Welcome to our second day at Converge, where inclusion drives innovation. What a great day we had yesterday. The dialogue, the sharing, everybody was so pumped up, and it was so many thought-provoking topics. Yesterday left me with hope and promise, and I was so compelled to see the TAG community come together and foster the inclusion that we've been working on. And think about the content we had yesterday. We had 4 incredible content sessions yesterday with some great moderators, very influential panelists, and they're making a difference in their companies and most of all, the communities, because that's what's important to me. When I think about how the communities are coming together, in spite of everything that's going on in our nation right now, we're looking at companies that are looking at this and saying, we need to make a difference. I talked a little bit yesterday about it being an inclusive leader. What is it going to take? What type of leader are you? Are you the type of leader that wants to stand on the sidelines, or are you getting all in too? So I'm encouraged by what I've been getting on Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn. Most of you have been hitting me up, and you asked me the question about, you love the idea of what it takes to bring an innovative workforce today. And I talked a little bit yesterday about instead of doing a job interview, how about doing a job pitch? And I tell you, if you just will try this, you're going to see that you're going to bring in a more diverse workforce. You're going to bring in the innovators. You're going to bring those folks in that want to be game changers. And I will tell you, we're doing it. And so I'm going to encourage you to be an inclusive leader and try something different. Don't just go with status quo. We had a session yesterday that was led by Kelly Gay. If you remember her session, she and her team, they talked about how they explore what global companies are doing to handle inclusion across so many cultures and countries. And that was exciting. And let's not forget, Rashawn Williams, he talked to us yesterday, he and his team, and he talked about how Black and brown leaders and founders can benefit by just participating in financial and business ecosystem that drives innovation. And Stacey Rivers, she also had a great group yesterday, and they discussed how the media and entertainment industry has paved the way for inclusion and how they shared what's going on as a result of the pandemic, how it has created challenges, but also solutions. You know, Gary Brantley had a discussion on the power of culture and its importance of owning and fostering inclusion in the workplace and in the community. These discussions that we're having and the panels that we're having are also highlighting how great companies in Georgia have inclusion at the center of their culture. And that is so critically important, especially when we look at people seem to say we're divided and we can't come back together. Well, I beg to differ, because I think as inclusive leaders in Georgia are working together and sharing and carrying and ideas, we're seeing that we are making a difference in Georgia. And I want to say this on a personal experience I had yesterday. I had someone reach out to me and say, you know what, I didn't really think about me being an inclusive leader. I didn't really think about the commitment that it really takes. I didn't really see that you have to have the cultural intelligence until you had this conversation and you're open about it. You're right, Phyllis, we can't stand on the sidelines anymore. And so what I'm excited about, when I listened to Fred Blankenship and Jimmy yesterday, they talked about how diversity and inclusion with Accenture, one of our title sponsors, what they're doing to foster that inclusion and innovation, and how it's driving, even with Accenture across multiple platforms, the values and tech that they have. And I think we can all learn from that, what's driving inclusion for his team and the firm and the communities. My hope is that we can all walk away from this, and we all have some nuggets that we can take back and to say, what am I going to do as an inclusive leader to do better, and hold those accountable around me. I want to hold those leaders that I know have the ability to do this and be change makers. So that's what I hope we all walk away with. Not just take Converge, but take Converge back to your organization. Take Converge into your community. Take all of the things that we've been talking about, how we foster this and become better together. That's my thing. We're going to be better together. And so I'm so excited because I get an opportunity today to talk to more leaders in the Converge community and also in the TAG community. I get an opportunity to share and look at what we're doing together and look at what we're doing in silos and bring that into one community. That's the exciting part that I'm looking for. And as we look in what 2021 looks like with TAG, we've got so many great things that we can work on together. My hope is that each of you can take the strategies and the programs highlighted yesterday and take a couple of them and adopt them for your company or your organization. This will drive a positive change, and an inclusive Georgia is what we're looking for in an innovation in Georgia. And so I'm going to stop for a moment, and I want you to just reflect yourself. I just want you to reflect for the moment. What can you take away from what you've already got from TAG and from this Converge conference? I want you to just pause for a minute and think about, how can you become a change maker? How can you become a more inclusive leader? So today is going to be a great day. I'm even more excited for today, our speakers and our possibilities, and the possibilities that we're going to take it up even one more notch today. I think we're going to go to a level today that you didn't even expect. So you got to get ready for today. We have a full day ahead of us. We got 2 keynote speakers, 4 content sessions that's going to move, and more awards. Don't forget about the awards. And we're going to be celebrating companies today and leaders that are really, really, really making a difference. You don't want to miss that.